I turned my 2026 into a bingo board. I first saw this trend on TikTok and then I was like, why not make it an actual thing? So I decided I was going to film my entire 2026 month by month as my bingo board. So let me explain a few ground rules for my bingo list. Ground rule number 1, anything that has the word weekly on it, like for example, weekly self-care or workout at least once a week, I can finish once I hit 20 times I've done it, which means once a week for 20 weeks. However, if past those 20 weeks I don't continue to work out at least once a week or do self-care at least once a week, then it is null and void and I have to replace this on my bingo board with something else. At any point, if I am close to a bingo, let's say I have these 4 completed, but not this one because it's a fall class I need to pass, I'm allowed to get rid of this one and replace it with something else, but that means somewhere else on the board, I have to get rid of one that I already completed and replace it with something else. Additionally, there's prizes. For every bingo I get, I have listed prizes below. If I get past 4 bingos, I will restart the entire board. I was also thinking that if this video does well and gets enough reception, I'll let you guys control the prizes. So like 1 bingo is a new piercing, I'll let you guys pick which one. 3 bingos is a new tattoo, I'll let you pick which one. 2 bingos is getting my hair done. You guys can do whatever color or shape you want to do with my hair. But this is the start of the bingo for January. So I split my bingo board up by a week-to-week basis, just so it was kind of easier to keep track of. So let's start with week 1. I really wanted to make cooking like highly prioritized in 2026 because I am an awful cook and don't cook often at all. So we started off with some basic pancakes, and you know what? They were not good, but it's the thought that counts. I then took an everything bath, which I'm not like a big bath person. I always shower before my baths because it feels like sitting in a pot of your own yuck, so no thank you. But I actually got some really cool stuff from my mother-in-law for Christmas for that time, so I used it. For my workout this week, I got a lot of steps. I don't usually count steps as a workout, but I got an insane amount because I went to Disneyland and I feel like that should count, so I'm counting that. I also cooked chicken tacos. That was an experience. They were kind of dry. Oh, there's so much onion.
How long is it gonna take?
For movies, I watched a lot of movies. I was on an airplane this month, so a lot of movies were watched. And then of course I finished off the week by trying something new, and I actually made my homemade like hair oil, and this is with rosemary and coconut oil, and it has made my hair
I like it. I like that. That's my favorite so far.
Yeah, that's right.
And with that, now it's time to start week 2. I actually started the week off strong with Pilates.
So I'm gonna work out today because I have to work out once a week. I never really liked working out because it's one of those things where if you don't keep doing it, it only like has negative effects. It's like once you start it, you can't really stop. However, I really like feeling my body in shape. I'm just gonna do Pilates because I want to. So this is what this bitch is doing on her break. I'm not doing that shit. Some of the shit this lady was doing, I don't think you could put a gun to my head and I could replicate. What the fuck?
Then for my try something new, I decided to make strawberry lavender raspberry tea. I then made a bacon and egg sandwich. I actually uploaded a video, which I was pretty proud of. I didn't think I'd upload any videos this month, but I did it! Then I watched 2 movies with Pookie Bear, and that was Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle and 21 Jump Street. I also made a chicken noodle soup, and it was not good, so I will not share that recipe. It was absolutely ass, but it was edible. It was edible. I once again filmed and uploaded a video. I'm still so shocked that I managed to do this month. I did pretty good with uploading, I feel. I took another everything bath.
Skipper peeping. Not revolutionary. Do not jump.
We watched another really bad movie, which is called Game Over, Bro. Not the best, but it passed the time. And then I started to do this process called eco-bricking. This is actually part of my plastic detox. I was getting a bit more into eco-bricking. Basically, it's when you take a hard plastic like a milk jug or a juice jug and you put smaller pieces of plastic into it to avoid them like spreading around in the environment. Some people use these to like make architecture and stuff. I just use it to like recycle and throw away because I cannot build anything. On top of eco-bricking, I also switched to Ecosia? I don't know. But it is a web browser in place of Google or Safari or things like that. That's ultimately better for the environment because it plants a tree every 10 searches. On top of this, I went to a lot of like sustainable websites where it has like zero waste and stuff like that. And they had some expensive shit on there, okay? Like a fucking yoga mat was over $100. They like kids play toy that was like $60. It was insane, but I got the essentials off of there, and once they come in I will do a review on that. And then I ended this week with a fruit salad, which was so good because it was strawberry, kiwi, cranberry juice, and a little bit of lemon for flavoring. Week 3! Started off week 3 pretty strong. I cut into all these little coffee pods that I had, and I used them to make a really good for you like body scrub. I actually love this body scrub, and I'm almost out of it because I've used it every day this like entire month. We watched another movie called Anchorman, which is like a super popular old movie, I guess. It was pretty funny. It was good. It was old. Then of course I hit Pilates again. We're hitting another workout. I will in fact be doing it in my jammies. My hair has also gotten long enough that I do need to tie it back now, which is pretty cool. And I did look up Pilates by Izzy because I know she's super popular on TikTok right now. I went through all of her workouts, watched them, added the ones where she didn't use weights to my workout playlist, and I'm going to be doing one of her videos today to see if it kills me like people say it will. Holy fuck. I made some French toast sticks because I wanted to. And then I decided to actually volunteer, which I was really excited for. I'm so excited right now. So right now I'm going to my school to do some volunteer work at the food pantry that we put on. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just finished covered in flour because they had me bagging flour and bagels, and that was actually really fun. It was a good experience, and I will 100% be doing that again. And then began the long and dreadful process to get on medication and start therapy. Joining my Zoom meeting right now for a consultation with a mental health professional. I'm back home from my appointment, and I did get meds. On top of meds, I will be starting therapy, and then I have a meds check-in and all that fun stuff. What I will say is that I had planned on just taking meds and not doing anything else, but they actually sold me on therapy, and I just wanted to bring awareness. If you guys go to college, which hopefully you do, if you go to college, check in your tuition if you're paying a student health fee, because if you're paying a student health fee and you have health services available on your campus, usually it will cover like all of the stuff that you need it to cover. So I got like 3 consults, meds, and I'm gonna get therapy, and it's all gonna be for free because it came as part of my tuition. So I don't need to pay out of pocket for any of this. I paid $1.25 for the meds, and that was it. I just wanted to come here and say that because I didn't even know that was a thing, and now I'm gonna be taking advantage of every resource I got. Ultimately though, I did do it, and I'm really proud of myself for actually getting in there and doing it. Yay! We had some steak and rice for dinner, which was my first time cooking steak, so I did my best. And then I decided, as another part of my like plastic and better for the environment detox, that I would cut up this old pair of pants that Pookie had because they had a bunch of holes in them and couldn't be donated, and those became some dish rags and temporary paper towels. And I also got a new like trash can, so my old one was plastic, and I decided to just clean it up and use it as a laundry basket. These are my first 4 eco bricks. This one is Harry, this one is Larry, this one is Gary, and this one is Jerry. And then I finished the week off strong with an egg salad sandwich. Yay! Week 4. We started week 4 with some gaming and video upload. By the way, I'm super proud of that video. It's a hightail video. If you guys are interested in that, you should go check it out. Of course, an everything bath with the face and hand mask. Cookie took some clips of me for that one, so. I hit some Pilates again. I oiled and slicked back my hair. One bang came loose. Since it takes like an hour for this to sit in my hair, I figured I might as well work out while it's happening. Once again, I'm also hitting the jams. Will not be taking any criticism. And I'll see you when I'm done.
I really hope you guys enjoyed today's workout. As always, I am so grateful to each and every one of you.
And then I made my favorite dish, literally of all time, which was a teriyaki chicken. Oh my god. I've been craving it and I think I'm gonna make it again. I've never cleared off my plate like that, and of all the things I've cooked, Pookie has never cleared off his plate like that, so. Week 5 by far had the shortest amount of stuff in it. My boyfriend actually drew me a bath because he's a good man. He's a good man. And then I received my zero waste package, so this is me unboxing that. I got my package in, so we're gonna unbox it now. First things first, a toothbrush! This is my first bamboo toothbrush. Get the fuck out of it. Oh, it's so cute! Ooh. Another thing I got was these laundry detergent sheets because they sounded really interesting to me. Basically, instead of like having laundry detergent where you like dump the liquid in the washer, you put these in the washer and apparently it will like clean your clothes. I also got these laundry detergent disher pods. I just wanted to try this. I don't know how this is gonna work. This is a shampoo bar. I am out of shampoo, so this would be perfect if it works. I got the flavor Sunshine, which is mango, orange, pineapple, and vanilla. I'm gonna be totally honest, I don't have high hopes for this because I need a lot of shampoo to get that oil out of my hair. This smells so good, holy shit. Oh, it smells so... They say that this will last as long as a regular bottle will. So we'll see about that. I did not dye my hands, so that's a good sign already. Oh my god, it actually smells so delicious. It's not even funny. There's another thing I really want to try, which is their mineral toothpaste tablets. Ooh. So you chew one tablet, let it dissolve, and then brush for 2 minutes and rinse well. Here's the thing about these better for the environment toothpaste tablets. It does have some, not chemicals, but it does have stuff that will clean your teeth. Fluoride is a really like important part of brushing your teeth. Oh, that's minty. Because it cleans your teeth a lot. I don't really know what fluoride is. All I know is that it's really essential when brushing your teeth, and that's why a lot of toothpaste brands have fluoride like in their toothpaste. I don't see any fluoride in this one, so I'm hoping that the like other stuff in here, like the sodium bicarbonate, the citrus acid, the mentha piperita, and stuff like that. I'm hoping that does the job that fluoride will do, because fluoride will help with like cavities and stuff like that, but we'll test it out because if this doesn't work, obviously I won't use it, but I am out of toothpaste, so I need to test that one out. Yay! I got these 13-gallon kitchen 100% compostable waste bags. There's 48 bags in total in here. This is what this looks like. Ooh. They don't smell anyway in particular, they just look like this. And I can actually check off another part on my board because this is what I needed for my plastic detox, which was to find a sustainable, environmentally friendly alternative. So, yeah! And of course, I ended it with a workout that I did not film or show myself marking off. So just trust me, trust I did it, trust I did it.
I also forgot to say, but I made these really good pulled pork and coleslaw sandwiches, so they were fire, and I will be making them again.
And yeah, that's pretty much it for the month. But I will give you warning in advance for February. I am doing my social media detox, so I will not see anything on any social media platforms. I won't be using social media, and videos that I do upload to social media, I will have edited in advance and have Pookie upload for me. Even then, it'll probably be like a TikTok or YouTube short promoting this video, so we'll see how February goes. But if you follow along, you get to do really fun things, like choose what piercings I get, or what hairstyle I get, or what tattoo I get. So